like watching shows from other countries and news from other countries. I want to tell you some of their perspective, not mine. They said, this is BBC News, said of China's summit that China is now emerging as the world leader as America crumbles under the leadership of Donald Trump. That's a direct quote from BBC News. They also, a whole other episode, they were talking about RFK Jr.'s Senate hearing and played the clip where the head of the top health official of our country seemed to couldn't answer a basic question and got called ignorant. Yeah, on TV. Yeah, that's on TV, on BBC TV. That's what the British are looking at. Another story, this was 60 Minutes Australia. 60 Minutes Australia was going to do a top story. I didn't watch it because I don't like watching that story. I don't like talking about that scandal. I don't let that man's name come out of my mouth. And now you know who I'm talking about it. Yeah, 60 Minutes Australia was covering that story. They are laughing at us around the world. Yeah. Leaders are like standing up and like making real deals with Xi Jinping. Why do I say real deals? Because nobody knows what they are. All right, the real deals are the ones that you make in secret. Whereas President Trump had, that's good, I might do that more often. Whereas President Trump, he's making these deals, and these world leaders, they're kind of like smiling and shaking their heads, just like my grandchildren do to me sometimes when Grandpa starts rambling a little bit. Yeah, these trillions of dollars that are coming, yeah, I don't know where they're coming from. There's actually not enough money in the world, according to all the money that Trump said is coming in. Yeah, you try to figure out how people are going to be paying that when it's more money than they've got. Before I go, I want to come back to RFK Jr.'s Senate hearing real quick. And at one point, right, the lady was complaining about how he fired this one other lady, right? The senator was complaining how he fired a head of the CDC, and RFK was like, yeah, I remember when I tried to tell you that she was a good person, you didn't even want her in the job. And the lady came back with, I didn't want her in the job because of how highly you spoke of her. I thought she was just going to be your little bitch. But now that I see, this is the quiet part, now that I see that she does have a brass pair of her own, oh yeah, I want her back in the job, and I'm doing my best to get you fired, buddy. RFK in front of the Senate hearing was also one of the most embarrassing moments for any American. The man straight up looked like a complete idiot, not having an answer to any of the most basic questions in the world. He's had the job for 8 months and he's still complaining about what Biden has done. All right? You haven't fixed that yet? I'm not saying you're wrong. You ain't fixed that yet? All right? And he's straight up saying that people who are complaining about him are lying. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to find out who's lying pretty soon, right? We're going to find out who's lying. Because he's still got that report that's coming out. That report that's just going to solve everything when it comes to chronic disease and autism. Oh, yeah. This guy's got our back. Yeah. Whoo.